Before we dive into this explosive expose, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. What you're about to hear has shaken political circles, stirred public anxiety, and raised more questions than answers. You'll want to stay until the very end, because every layer we peel back reveals something even more alarming. Now, let's get into it. South Africa woke up to a political storm today. A senior ANC leader, whose identity is being partially withheld for safety reasons, has allegedly stepped forward with claims of a deep-running corruption scheme inside the party's upper structures. According to this whistleblower, the scheme is not something new. It's something that has been growing quietly, protected by silence, and fed by fear. And here's where things get even more unsettling. The whistleblower claims that some of the decision-makers involved sit much higher than anyone imagined. They allege that funds meant for developmental projects, party campaigns, and community upliftment have been siphoned off into private networks, masked behind committees, strategic initiatives, and internal channels that the public never hears about. Is it true? Has it been exaggerated? Is this a case of internal faction battles spilling into the public? We don't know yet. But what we do know is that South Africa is now paying attention. Now let's be very clear. No concrete evidence has been released linking President Cyril Ramaphosa to any wrongdoing. But the whistleblower claims that his name has surfaced in internal discussions, not as a proven participant, but as someone whom certain individuals allegedly tried to shield or insulate from scrutiny. Why? Is it political strategy? Factional maneuvering? A genuine attempt to protect the presidency from internal chaos? Or something deeper? The uncertainty itself is what has the country on edge. Public trust is already fragile. Any suggestion, even unproven, that the presidency might be brushing up against internal corruption disputes makes South Africans extremely nervous. And this whistleblower knew exactly what they were doing when they dropped this information. The timing of this revelation is suspiciously strategic. This leak comes at a moment when the ANC is under pressure to show unity. Opposition parties are growing louder. Public frustration over unemployment and service delivery is boiling. Internal power struggles are reaching a dangerous peak. This is not a random confession. This is a calculated release, designed to ignite discussion, expose fractures, or possibly even shift political influence. And viewers, you have to ask yourselves, was this whistleblower trying to save the ANC? Or destroy it? Or simply protect themselves before the entire system collapses from within? Once the news broke, social media exploded. Some South Africans believe this whistleblower is a hero, the one brave soul willing to speak against a political machine that punishes dissent. Others think it's just another chapter of ANC factional warfare, where accusations become weapons. But the real problem is the anxiety this creates. People are beginning to ask, how deep does the corruption go? How long has this allegedly been happening? Who else knew? Why now? And most importantly, what comes next? That fear, that unanswered tension, is what makes this story so volatile. Sources familiar with ANC internal politics say this is only the beginning. Behind closed doors, the party is allegedly scrambling to identify the whistleblower, contain the narrative, prevent further leaks, keep factions from turning this into open warfare. This kind of internal chaos rarely reaches the public. But this time, something slipped. Something big. And the leadership knows that once the public begins to question the moral authority of the top structures, the entire system becomes vulnerable. With Ramaphosa's name being whispered, even without evidence, the public wants clarity. And here's the truth. We don't have it. Not yet. Not fully. Not with certainty. Which raises the stakes even more. Because uncertainty fuels suspicion. Suspicion fuels panic. And panic changes political landscapes overnight. Right now, several outcomes are possible. 1. More whistleblowers step forward. Once one voice breaks the silence, others often follow. 2. An internal investigation is launched. Whether genuine or just for show, it will create more headlines. 3. Retaliation inside the ANC. Factions may use this leak to attack rivals. 4. Public pressure builds on Ramaphosa to respond. Even if he is not involved, silence may be interpreted as guilt. 5. More leaks emerge. Information rarely comes out alone. And the public might not be prepared for what comes next. This is why you need to watch this story closely. Because it's not just a political scandal. It's a power struggle, and it's happening right now. If you want to stay ahead of the political twists, the hidden leaks, and the internal battles shaping South Africa's future, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. Drop a comment below. What do you think is really happening inside the ANC?